Elite Facts presents
How good are your eyes?
21.
For this test, we will post an image on screen and you have to find what's either out of place or what we've asked you to look for in the time period given. Donut in space. Let's start with something simple. Here we have an illustration of an astronaut surrounded by planets, stars and rocket ships. However, there's one thing out of place in this image. There is a random donut out in the open. Can you spot it in 4 seconds? If you said just another rocket ship, you are correct.
20.
Yellow spot. Next up, we have a very cartoonish image of a group of flowers. Despite how vibrant this image is with colour, there is one yellow spot out of place. Can you spot this in 5 seconds? If you guessed above the yellow flower towards the left side of the image, you are correct.
19.
Stars. Here we have yet another simple one for you. One of these stars is out of place. Can you guess which one? You have 5 seconds. If you guess the star on the second row from the top and the second furthest from the left, you are correct, as it is upside down unlike the rest of them.
18.
A bunch of junk food. In this image you can see that it's filled to the top with a bunch of junk food. However, if you look around you can see that there's a carrot subtly placed in this image. You have 6 seconds to find it. If you said on the left side of the screen, you are correct.
17.
Coffee. Here we'll have yet another simple one for you to try out. So in this image there's various food items and words here. Can you find the coffee in this image? You have 7 seconds. If you guessed on the right side of the image, you are correct. This was also a trick image as we didn't specify as to whether or not this was a drawing of a coffee cup or the word itself.
16.
Lemons and flowers. Next up we have an image of lemons, leaves and white flowers growing off of a tree. However, can you spot the butterfly in this image? You have 7 seconds to find this one. If you said in the top left corner on the leaf, then you are correct.
15.
Illuminati Symbol. Okay, time to crank up the difficulty a bit. This one is still pretty simple, but you still need to have decent eyes to spot this one out. So here we'll have a very cartoony image filled with various fast food items and other objects. However, if you look closely, you can find the Illuminati symbol. You have 10 seconds to find this. If you said on the bottom left, on the right side of the popcorn, you are correct.
14.
BP logo. Next up we'll have this very psychedelic image that's just bursting with colour. However, because of the pattern layout, we thought it would be a good idea to hide the BP logo in this image. You have 10 seconds to find it. If you said towards the right of the image, close to the middle, you are correct.
13.
Cherry. Next up we'll have yet another cartoonish image filled with food. Can you spot the cherry in 10 seconds? If you said near the middle under the arrow, you are correct.
12.
Beer. Here we'll have another fairly easy image. Once again we'll have more food items. However, can you spot the beer in this image? You have 10 seconds. If you said towards the middle of the image and to the right of the french fries, you are correct.
11.
Bunched up flowers. Here we'll have a floral wallpaper pattern you'd only see in your nan's house. However, there's one thing off about this pattern. Can you spot it? This time you have 12 seconds for this image. If If you said the bunched up flowers towards the bottom left of the image, then you are correct. Now tell your nan to change our wallpaper, it's been 20 years.
10,
Arrows. Here we have various arrows and patterns in this image, however there's something out of place in this image. Can you spot it out in about 12 seconds? If you guess the arrow point to the left on the bottom row of arrows, then you are correct.
9,
Happy New Year. This is still somewhat relevant. Anyway, as you can see, this image is littered with everything New Year's related. It even has the countdown. Can you find the number 5 in about 12 seconds? If you said under the megaphone, you are correct.
8,
Yellow spot. Next up we have a calm, relaxing floral light pattern with calm colours. However, there's one thing out of place in this image. There is one yellow spot out of place. You have 12 seconds to spot it. If you said towards the bottom left of this image, then you are correct.
7,
Odd flower out. Here we'll have yet another flower patterned image that uses yellow, purple and white as its colour scheme. However, there's one flower completely out of place, so you have 12 seconds to find it. If you guess the purple flower in the top left corner, you are correct.
6,
Purple leaf. Here we'll have yet another plant-based image. As you can see, there's a lot going on with this one, so this one might be a little bit hard on the eyes. There is one leaf in this image that is purple. You have 12 seconds to find it. If you said towards the bottom near the middle of the image, then you are correct.
5,
Missing ink. Here we'll have a really cool ink patterned image filled with hearts and other funky patterns. However, there's one thing out of place in the pattern itself. Can you spot it? You have around 12 seconds. If you said the stem near the heart in the bottom left corner was missing its dot, then you are correct.
4,
Leaves. Okay, this is the last plant related one, we promise. Anyway, this one's a bit of a simple one, so we're only going to give you 5 seconds for this image. One of the leaves is missing something. Can you spot it? If you said that the leaf towards the bottom left is missing its stem, then you are correct.
3,
Broccoli. Next up we have an image filled with lots of fruit. However, there's one piece of broccoli that shouldn't be there. Can you find it in 12 seconds? If you said towards the left of the image near the centre, then you are correct.
2,
Fauna row. Here we have an image filled with a bunch of circles that look like they're straight out of the 1970s. In this image there's a row of 4 circles that are exactly the same. Can you find that group? You have 12 seconds. If you said the bottom third row towards the left of the image, then you are correct.
1,
Illuminati Symbol Part 2. Oh, another Illuminati symbol? Sure, why not? Might as well end it with that. Here we have a bunch of fast food drawings. Again. Can you find the symbol in 12 seconds? If you said it was on the cup of fries towards the bottom left corner of the image, then you are correct.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.